Things are expensive to fix on this. That little hinge, can you believe it? Right there, $28 for that. 28 bucks. So I've got $56 just in these hinges. Well, hi friends, it's Wayne Polson. It's another day here in Ohio. Listen, I've got something quick here I want to share with you. I've got this Kioti K9 side by side here. It's been a real workhorse here, but it's had its share of little problems that just are kind of annoying. And one of the things that happened most recently is when the weather started warming up, I went to pop the windshield open. It opens at the bottom to provide ventilation in the cab. And I noticed that the window almost fell out on the passenger side. So come to find out, there was a broken hinge at the top on the passenger side. So today I'm just going to go ahead and replace that, and I'll tell you a little bit about it as we go. All right, here we go. So here's the Kioti K9 with the windshield, and normally you flip this handle up here to push the bottom of the window out like that. But if you take a look up here, you can see the hinge is broken. What's strange about this is it's broken here where it mounts to the frame of the windshield. It's kind of odd to me that they would just use a piece of formed metal like that. You know, that's going to flex, and over time, you know how brittle metal gets from being flexed back and forth. And our driveway is bunky, you know, but these things are supposed to be made for the rugged terrain, so there should be no excuse for that. So anyway, that's what I have to replace. And by the way, that is one expensive piece of metal there. That one right there, that cost, I think, 28 bucks. So I got both of them, the driver's side and the passenger side. I'm going to replace them both and keep the driver's side one as a backup. All right, so there are two bolts here that are 12 millimeters, and then one behind this plastic cap. That's a 12 millimeter nut. I'm going to have to push the windshield out a little bit. I'll put a little spacer up there. Okay, just a little piece of 2x4 should do it. It's kind of a funky looking little thing, but I guess it's because it's cracked right through the center of those holes. Looks like there's some kind of a bushing right there too. And the new one doesn't have that bushing, so I'll have to take this off of here and put it on that one. Ooh, this thing here is going to pop out through the front of the windshield, so I'm going to have to be careful with that. I'll put this little spacer on there. I'm doing all this with one hand, by the way, folks. Didn't set any tripods up or anything like that. We're just going to do it and fly by the seat of our pants. So, all right, that's got it snugged in there, I think, pretty good. All right, I'll pull the block out. Get that one started. There we go. Snug. We'll go ahead and get this one put in. Let's make sure things look good on this side. And they do. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'll pop the driver's side open so it's ready to go because I'm working by myself today. And head over here. All right, there we go. So that's the way it works. It's not the best. I don't like it at all. I don't know why they couldn't have just made a hinge, like a hinge, instead of just, oh, there's two caps on this one over here. Up here, those caps are missing on the other one. Oh well, it's life. It's life in the fast lane here at SM Heartland. And see, I think the vibration caused my window seal here to get damaged. That's not good. And there's a pin popping out right here that's making this whole assembly a little wobbly. So I can't do that with one hand. I'm gonna have to see if I can pop that pin back in. All right, got that pin back in its flush. That's a pretty poor arrangement too. It's not even threaded. It's just a friction fit in there. But it's more stable now than it was, but I'm not happy with it. So folks, that's I bought this Kioti K9. It's the 2400. And I'm finding there's just a lot of little things with it. I've never had a side-by-side before, so maybe this is just par for the course, but things are expensive to fix on this. That little hinge, can you believe it? Right there, $28 for that. 28 bucks. So I've got $56 just in these hinges. And last year, one of the bottom hinges down here, let me see if I can figure out which one that was. Oh, it wasn't a hinge. It was these little brackets here on each side of the window frame. One of those cracked. I forget how much those were. Pretty darn expensive though. I think it was the driver's side one that cracked. I don't remember. I think it was the driver's side. So I don't know. I'm not real happy. I mean, it's got power. I like it for that reason, but there's just little things about it that I'm noticing after 2 years now that make me question the quality in every area. I mean, I've had no trouble with the engine, the drivetrain. Let me back up on the drivetrain issue. So right here, as you can see, there's a low, high, neutral, and reverse. That shifter, when you get on an incline, if you stop on an incline and say you want to shift into neutral, it may not go into neutral. If you're on an incline, it may not come out of gear. And then when you try to start again, it won't move. It just binds something up, and I'm not sure what that is. So you have to take the weight off of the drivetrain, have somebody push you back up the hill, or the other way. Anyway, you have to go back up the hill, take the pressure off the drivetrain, and then you can shift the lever. Or you have to weigh 200 pounds like I do and get some body weight motion going there to sort of counter the pressure on the drivetrain. And while you're doing that, you can rock it enough that you can move that lever out of the stuck position. So that's another problem I've noticed with this particular one. Maybe I just got a lemon. I don't know, folks. All right, that's all I have for you. This is nothing much. It was just something I could do quickly and throw it up for you guys to see what goes on here at SM Heartland. Be kind out there, folks. Be kind in your neighborhoods. Be kind in your families, of course. And be kind to somebody whose guts you've just learned to detest over the years for some reason. Try reaching out with a little kindness. See what kind of change that brings. I'll see you guys in another video. Over and out.